welcome to my channel, 𝐤𝐤𝐤 Handmade. I'm Natalie and I'm here today to talk about my cross stitch. This is episode number 44 and it's Sunday the 12th of February. I've been gone a little bit longer than what I thought. Miss Betsy is joining us because I've had a horrible bout of flu. Which has lasted about 2 weeks. I've still got a little bit of a cough, so please excuse me if I cough today. I've got a drink down there. But yeah, it was horrible. There's a lot of flus and things going around, so, and I've passed it on to my hubby now as well. So today, Betsy and I, she was asleep on the bed, but I went in the bedroom to get my tripod and she woke up, and so I'm glad she's here because last episode she was fast asleep on the bed and I didn't want to disturb her. So yeah, so today I'm going to talk about the WIPs I've been working on, the fully finished gift that I gifted to my sister. I'm going to do a flip through of my Stitchy journal and how I've set it up, and I've got a little bit of haul and a couple of books to show you. So are you going to settle in your bed? She's going to the vet's next week. She's okay, she's just having her claws clipped, and we're booking with the vet excuse me, there, and he weighs her and checks, listens to her heart and everything. So but what I didn't realise is as cats get older, their claws grow thicker and quicker, so yes, I could clip them myself, but it would be a bit of a struggle, so we just go along there, and he's really good at doing it. So because at the moment it sounds like she's got little stiletto heels on the kitchen floor, and also her claws are getting trapped in bedding and things like that. So right, are you going to go in your bed here so I can show all the lovely people the cross stitch? And one of them is based on you, isn't it? Claw snagged. Right, you go in your bed. That's it. So the first thing I want to show you is I decided this year that I would do a Stitchy journal just to document my stitching. And I never used to count my stitches, so I've started counting my stitches. And I started documenting them in my Olive and Archer journal. I've got a few marks on there, but what I'll do is I'll just do a little cutaway video here, and it will be able to show you how I've been using it. I'm a great lover of stickers, so you'll be able to see the first one is take life one cup of tea at a time, and I've just covered up my address label. And then the next pages are some stickers from the Unexpected Gypsy, and I've got some floral stickers that I need to put in. And then I'm doing a stitch count for each month to tell me how many stitches, and then I'm using the Tiny Modernist Folk Art Calendar and using that as my cover page. And then I'm doing week 1 and week 2, and then week 3 and 4, divided the page up. And then I'm doing like a summary page as well to tell me how I got on in January. So I'm just going to take a quick sip of juice. So yeah, and these, I love these stickers. Absolutely beautiful stickers. They are from Nettle and Twig on Etsy, so I will link them below. And then I just need to set up my February page. But yeah, it's quite interesting writing down what I've been working on, and I realised that with the being poorly the back end of January, I didn't stitch too much, and actually the first 2 weeks of February I've stitched more than I did the whole month of January. So yeah, so really enjoying that. I got this journal from Nikki's supply store. I'll link her below. Great stationery shop. Apologies. So the first one that I worked on was my Mr. Darcy, which I'm keeping in this little floral bag. And I'm stitching this on a piece of 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞, I think it's like grey, Confederate grey. And for the month of January, I stitched 1,028 stitches on this. And I'll just show you the pattern. It's from an Etsy shop, which I will link below as well. There we go. She's got some great whimsical cushions in her shop. And I've got a before picture, so I'll just put it up here. And this is where I'm up to. So since I last saw you, I believe that I have done his wing, his wings. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. So the wings I'm doing in, if I can find the thread. Where is it? It's an old Crescent colours, which is Classic Colourworks now, and it's Golden Star. So I'm just using threads from Stash for this one. So I'm next going to come down and I'm going to do his jacket next. So this is going to be a pillow, and as I said before, I found some great Jane Austen fabric on Etsy that I'm going to back it with. So that's my Mr. Darcy. And then the other one that I've been working on is a sal with my lovely friend Sharon, Magnolia Nana, and I will link her below as well. Get the pattern out. And this is needlework samplers from Cottage Garden Samplings. Just love the colours. Love everything about that house. I'm a sucker for a big house. Sheep, and I love the lady's dress. So in January I put in 1,242 stitches, and since I last saw you, 711. So I'm trying each time I pick up a project, a WIP, to put at least 500 stitches in it. And if you're new here, I'm an AD stitcher, and I stitch in hand, and I usually use 2 threads at a time. So I'll put a picture in here of where I was before, and this is where I am now. So I completed this border here, and then I dropped down to start on the house. So I'm going to pick this up again this afternoon. I'm going to try and complete the roof of the house and bring this vine down as well. but I'm really enjoying this. It's lovely. Sharon has stitched the lady in the middle and her dress is beautiful. So if you don't watch Sharon, I'll link her Flosstube below and go over and show her some love. Keeping this in my Made by Rachel bag, woodland bag. And also in here, I guess this should be in the haul section, but I'm keeping it in here. I picked this up at a very good price on eBay. Take it out. Somebody was de-stashing their mother's stash. And it's from 𝐼𝐸𝐸, and it's, what year is it? Let me just see if I can see what year it is. 2004, this one is. So it's a full kit, and it's called the 𝐤𝐤𝐤 star. Yeah. Of course it was the cat. And I just love those blues. So it came not with any fabric. Betsy, come this way. Come this way. She's trying to jump off the end of the sofa and she's too old to do that. She's 22. You just come there, that's it. And it came with all the 𝐼𝐸𝐸 silks as well. So at the moment I'm not having any new starts until July to try and get some progress on WIPs, but that is one that I will start. So that's needlework samplers, and then I had a very meagre start. Ooh, oh shit, she jumped out on this one. I've put about 5 stitches in, but if you're a long time viewer of my channel, you know that I did the Stacey Nash Primitives Animal Crackers Theodore cat. I'll put a picture in here. So I decided, I had this one in my stash, and I'm doing Clementine. So stitching this on a piece of Ada from Stash is 18 count. I'm keeping this in another Made by Rachel bag. Love that one. I always link to her shop below as well. So here is my Clementine, aka Miss Betsy. Obviously Betsy's head is a little bit more whiter than that, but yeah, I've really enjoyed stitching this so far, and couldn't put it down actually. So my rule of 500 stitches went out the window with this one. So just tell you how many stitches I've put into this one so far. 1,572, and I'm just using threads from Stash. This is all DMC 310 Blanc. I can't remember what those two. Oh, and this one here, I did actually, because in the pattern it calls for pomegranate and the other one, antique rose. So I did send for them because I hadn't got them. But when they came, they were virtually the same colour. Get them out of this bag. So that's pomegranate, and that's antique rose. And the antique rose is for the top of the dress, and then the pomegranate is the band. And there just wasn't enough variegation on that for me, so I've subbed out the antique rose and I've gone with Classic Colourworks clay pot for the dress, and then the band around the middle I'm going to use a pomegranate. She's back again. Use the footstool there. She can't, bless her, she can't jump up anymore on the settee without a little footstool. Yeah, so that's Clementine, Animal Crackers, Stacey and Ash Primitives, aka Miss Betsy. And on the same piece of fabric, because this is, excuse me, absolutely huge, I've got my other WIP that I'm working on. And this WIP, I'd put 30 stitches in it on New Year's Eve, and I'm stitching this along with my friend Karen from Denmark. And this is Cherry Picker by La-Di-Da. Love that. And I've started up here, my usual top left start. And I'm using silks, which I showed you before, these two. And it's my first time I've used, that's it, use that, jump up there Betsy. I've used silks before, but not just silks on a pattern. And that's my progress so far. Not very much, but I'm hoping to carry on with this over the next fortnight. And for the cherries, I'm debating whether to use 2 reds or DMC 115, which I think I might do. So Karen is a bit further along than me, but yeah, so I found that it's a little bit of a different process using the silks. You have to use shorter lengths, and it can fray quite easily. I'm not a great fan. I do love DMC, and I love overdyed, so I don't think I'll be getting a full collection of silks. So yeah, so that's Cherry Picker. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I might get it framed and just put it up with the little wall there, little slither of a wall, and put it there. So that is one I'm going to continue. The other one that I haven't put any stitches in this time, but I showed you this last time, and that's the Little Dove Designs Folk Art Bee. She's rampaging today. I've got a friend who lives in Wales, who it's her birthday in April, and she's going to be 60. She doesn't watch this video, so I'm thinking that I'm going to do this for her for her birthday. So this one will come out as well shortly, and that's where I'm up to so far. She's looking for a daddy who's gone out. So yeah. Yeah, I really love that designs. And she's just brought, Faye is from Little Duck Designs, has just brought, I think it's Faye, has just brought out S for strawberries. Oh, lovely. Really, really nice summer pattern. But yeah, so I'm going to do that one as a always got the chart so I could stitch it again for me. So that's what I've been stitching on so far since I last saw you. Not a great deal to say because I've just January was just wiped out by illness. So oh, and I just wanted to say a quick congratulations to Stitchy Sally for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Really well deserved. I was really pleased for you. And if you're watching this for the first time, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. So I think I said in my last episode I'm putting together a big bundle for my 1,000 subscriber announcement, and yeah, I'll put together some threads, some full kits, some charts. So yeah, I'm looking to send that out when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm now going to go on to a little bit of haul. I showed this in a previous video. This is keeping my DMCs for the Grandma's Lilacs Carol Manning designs. This little bag that I got from Loop London, from there. Natalie, and I won't pronounce, she's French designer. So I got this from Loop. She's just brought them out and I couldn't resist it. That's her little label. And look at this bag. I think this just about sums me up. It's quirky and whimsical and just playful. So yes, I've got a lot of tote bags, I will admit that, but I'm going to use this specifically for stitching. Yeah, and I love the handles as well. So there are still some available at Loop, so I'll link them below. They are a knitting shop which I am hoping to go to at some point this year in London. But they have a great haberdashery section, so it sells scissors and hand-dyed threads and things like that. So, but yeah, when I saw that, excuse me, in the new in section, I just had to get it. I've purchased a couple of patterns, no, 3 since I last saw you. Carrying on from my Stacey Nash Animal Crackers, I had to get this one, didn't I? So it's Oliver. So I have got some, what are they called? Is it �𝐚𝐬𝐬𝐿? I can't remember. Scissors, they're black cat ones. And I'm going to stitch that as a scissor fold. Not too much stitching. They've used Carriage Black, but I might just use DMC. You could have DMC. And that, I don't think that'll be too much stitching, but of course I'm not going to be starting that until July because I'm having my no new starts 6 months of the year. Just gonna have a little bit more juice. And the other 2 charts, another cat one. This one was released last year and I knew it was going to be on my to buy list. And it's from Summer House Stitchworks and it's Lady Catherine Kitty. Hello, goodbye. Needle book. And it just makes me laugh. So, are you going to come on here? That's it. That's it. You go over to your bed. That's it. Over to your bed. Good girl. Yeah, it just makes me laugh. so that's going to be a start at some point. My kitty stitching. And then this one, when it came out, I really liked it, and it's just been on my mind, and it's Berry Patch by Hello from Liz Matthews, and it just ticks all my boxes: bees, strawberries, bunnies. So it's lovely. I love the colours as well. Just stay there, we've nearly finished, and I've got a couple of books to show you. Excuse me. We've got an amazing vintage bookshop here where we live, and we normally go in on a Saturday, and she does amazing freshly baked scones, French coffee, and my hubby Greg, he will sit and chat to people, drink coffee, and I will look at the books, of course. So I picked up this one yesterday, Celtic cross stitch, and flicking through it, there is 2, 3 that I would definitely like to stitch. Don't know when, but just have to put that in front. So one of them is the bird-headed scissor keep, the little swans, and then to match that is the needle book. I mean, how many needle books one person needs, I don't know, but let's put it over there. Ooh. There, that's the swan needle book. Just really like that. The other one is the one that's on the front cover, is the little angel there, and then there's one more in here. I mean, this was £2, this book, amazing. Is the Saint and Birds icon. There. So yeah, so that'll go into my cross-stitch book collection, but for £2 I thought that was amazing. So I think it's by the people from, yeah, from the designers of Textile Heritage Collection. The pincushion and bookmarks that you are doing, Sharon. And the other book that I got, that a hubby got me actually, for Valentine's Day, and I am sure this is brand new, but it was not, it was a fraction of the price, is the Liberty Book of Home Sewing. I absolutely love Liberty prints, my favourite being, of course, the Betsy print, and in here it shows you all the Liberty fabrics, and that's the Betsy. They are just beautiful. I like that one as well. I've never been to Liberties of London, and that is on my to-do list. I want to go there, and I want to go to the Foundling Museum as well in London. So, well, there's another page of Liberty fabrics. So yeah, so this has got lots of different projects that you can do. I particularly like the rose corsage, and there is a project in here that I think I'm going to do as a Christmas gift, so I can't show it because that person does watch my channel, but it's just a really beautiful book, and you can just tell that this has just never been used, never been looked at. And he got it, well, it was priced up at £6, and lovely Sarah, who owns the shop, gave it to him for £4, which is a bargain. Like the peacock pincushion. I just find, as I say, there is a project in here that I'm planning to do for a friend, but I just find looking through books like this really inspirational. I like that gadget case as well. So yeah, this was in the window, and we were sat drinking coffee, and I spotted it, stood up at the back of the window. So I said to Sarah, "Is that the Liberty sewing book?" And she said, "It is." So she gave it to me, and that was it. It was coming home. So yeah, some great projects. That's Betsy fabric. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. So I think that's everything I've got to show you today. It's nice to be back. I will try and be back in 2 weeks' time. Try and make these regularly once a fortnight. And because I've missed being here, but I was just too ill with the flu to come back. I didn't want to cough at you. Yes, if you're new here, I hope that you enjoyed this episode and would consider subscribing, and thank you to everybody that comes back and is a long-term viewer. I'll link below to a lovely springtime walk that we did around Felbrick Hall in Norfolk, if you want to see some daffodils and spring flowers. So, because it's nearly here, I've seen a lot of snowdrops, and next weekend we're hoping to go on a snowdrop walk, so I will film a bit while we're there and add it in for next time. So until then, I hope you stay well, clear of all germs and lurgies, and enjoy your stitching. And from Betsy Cat and I, just twizzling around, we'll say bye for now. Take care. Bye. Hi Flosstube, it's me. I haven't quite finished yet. I forgot to mention about the finish that I did as a Stitchy gift for my sister. It was a prairie schooler. So I'm going to put some pictures in here. I stitched it using DMCs and Madeira threads, and I put it in a box frame. Happy to say that she really liked it. I should have added that in my main video, but anyway, I thought I'd just add it as a little extra on the end. Okay, bye for now. Bye.